Howdy folks, Casey LaCourse with another video showcase of Hearts of the West. It's Western poetry, cowboy poetry, storytelling, country music, Western music, and sometimes I bring in my friends from Australia. They're always a great addition. Let's get started right with it. Now I'm going to recite one of my poems, and it's titled The Ghost by Casey LaCourse. I'm just a ghost in some cowpoke's mind. I watch as the drovers ride into town, pockets heavy with money, weigh them down. What are they looking for and hope to find? The troubles they had are left far behind. Young and old, greenhorn or not, they all come to me. Our paths will always cross. I'm just a ghost in some cowpoke's mind. 'Cause you see, a cowpoke and women of my kind always find each other for company at night, and the cowpoke will pledge his love undying. Maybe this time he won't be lying. Then just before the pink of daylight, he picks up his boots where they fell on the floor. At the same time, he looks for the door. He tries to be real quiet, 'cause if he wakes me, he's scared I'll ask him to do what's right. He doesn't know till tomorrow's ride. I'm just a ghost in a cowpoke's mind. All right, folks, thanks. Let's get on with the showcase. I'll see you back here next Tuesday, because it's what I do.
Hi, my name is Pat Martin. I'm a cowboy poet. When I had an Airbnb, I had guests coming from all over the world, and one of them said, "What's cowboy poultry?" And so that led to this poem called Cowboy Poultry. What is this thing I've been hearing about? They called it cowboy poultry? I thought cowboys, they worked with cows, not critters like chickens and turkeys. But I was told there'd be a cowboy poultry gathering at this here place today, and I thought I'd come and take a look and see just how it's done. How do you rope a chicken? Around their scrawny neck? Or do you head and heel 'em? That would surely be a wreck. Then where do you put the brand? On the thigh, on the wing, in the middle of their back? I'll tell you this, cowboy, you'd better be a hand. I hope you guys are all prepared to master this task you dared. Bird and feathers'll foul the air, and the squawking'll be hard to bear. So a face mask you'll need to do, and consider some earplugs too. And what about the ear tagging and notching that needs to be done? Since ears on a chicken are lacking, tell me how in the world you'll ever get that job done. And Rocky Mountain oysters, just how does that translate? I guess you'd call them chicken fries, and we're not talking steak. Seems to me they'd be hard to find and even harder to take. You better have your hammer cocked and make sure your powder's dry. You're gonna be in for a fight before you even. Roosters have sharp spurs, and they know how to use them. So cowboys, mind your members. Instead of Mr. Rooster, you may find yourselves the ones who suffer the abusing. But cowboys, listen to me, the worst may yet to be. For once your compadres find out what you're doing, you may be in for a licking, 'cause no respectable cowboy would try to rope and brand a chicken.
I want to know what an old song would say. And he said, well, this is what an old song would say. I'm an old song, just a hanging around. I'm an old song, a roping this town. Talk about love, living a life. I'm an old song, someone had to write. Talk about the heartache, I talk about pain. Talk about sunshine, talk about rain. Help that poor man down his lonely road. You can hear me on your radio. I can take you home. I'm an old song. I'm an old song. I can be your friend. Down and out, play me again. Dry your tears, help you through your trial. I'm an old song, I can make you smile. Talk about heartache, I talk about pain. Talk about sunshine, I talk about rain. Help that poor man down his lonely road. You can hear me on your radio. I'm an old song, I can take you home. I can take you home. I'm an old song. Mr. Wade Diamond.
Good afternoon, good evening, good morning, wherever you are. I figured I'd give y'all all a laugh. For you that know me, for you that don't, for you that take the time to watch this, that don't watch it. But anyway, I figured I'd kind of get a little gussied up for you, and maybe it fit into what I want to do for you. Anyway, I wrote this poem. I penned this poem after I had rummaged through my rigging bag that had my spurs and my bronc rein and my chaps and you know, I guess it's been in the 80s since the last time that I got on a bronc, and I'm 63 now, and those times are long gone. And when you rummage through your past history, sometimes the pain, the happiness is there, but then the pain of not being able to do it again, it tears at your heart. But anyway, this poem that I wrote, A Bronc Rider's Lament, is after I had rummaged through my rigging bag. He rumbles through his trappings, due to his mind a lamping. He's Rolodexing of times gone by. His war bag's full of items that pull his wandering mind to the fly. Old age is bit, yet the years of grit, they still linger in his mind's foggy fiddle, of horses that buck, of a worn-out old truck. But I was able to keep both minds in line in the middle. I pulled out my spurs, and so it occurs, one strap to dry rotted away. The bronc rein I knew, I bought brand new. No longer my old hand it made. Twixt and above, I tried to shove between little finger and crumpled right mitt. All but my memory did hold to a time it did mold, to the palm of the hand it once fit. From the break of the shoulder, my mind now colder, to the cantle my thoughts do pivot. Oh, but those days are long gone, as I sat alone, my old body no longer able to live it. Oh, but in heaven I dream there'll be a rodeo team, but the broncs, they won't be near as trashy as when I did ride, as I look back inside, to some rides that were ever so classic. Anyway, that's just something that I penned. But anyway, I hope you enjoy it. Hope you get a kick out of me just goofing off. But anyway, love you all.